What's up, YouTube? Billy Throttle here, back with some more Peglin. We're playing Spinventor today on Crucible 4. So this is the last of our Crucible 4 runs. Yeah, let's see what we've got waiting for us here. Ball bounce contribute to damage, just a little bit of your basic damage, or when you reload, refresh the board. I feel like we don't probably reload a ton. We usually have enough orbs that, like, you only see that kind of during boss fights. Let's take ball bounce to contribute to damage. Alright. Usual, just trying to collect as much gold. Right now we shoot for 50. Higher Crucible levels, you're not going to get to 50. But this is a stage where we possibly could get 50. Alright, we're not going to be able to shoot this guy for a couple turns. We could try to hit bombs, but... Or you just destroy the guy in front and you give yourself the ability to hit him. Alright, good start. Good start. We could buff pegs two different ways. Or we could do apply poison slime for every 7 pegs hit. If I had a more of a poison focused start, I would consider Chemball Hazard. But I think we'll take Best Foot Forward. Gives us peg buffing, gives us some targeting. So we'll upgrade it too. Alright, do we want to go? There's a lot of events up here. Guess we'll take the free relic. Alright, post-battle healing increased. Go for the artifact as long as we don't navigate, like, have the possibility of missing a level of fights or events. So I didn't say this in the intro, but they had recently released, as I say recently at this point, well, when you're seeing this will probably be about 2 weeks after the recent Peglin update. So we're still hoping to find some of the new orbs and trinkets and stuff, but cut a little faster there than I would have hoped. See Bramble. Bramble's nice because on level 3 has the overflow, which I'm a fan of. Let's take it. I hate the self-damage portion, but left a lot of gold on the board. And we do have to be careful with our navigation because increased damage. Kind of wish they left that bomb uncovered. Not that we're fully going like peg buffing yet. I mean, we have the one with Best Foot Forward. Maybe you should consider, you know, if we find some relics that give us some extra... Let's skip here instead of damaging ourselves. Some relics that give us some extra refreshes so we can take advantage of those pegs more often. Probably should be eyeing up... Alright, there's the first shop. We'll head in that general direction. We'll attempt to head in that general direction. and we'll see what happens. There's a chance we can get there with some money. Okay, refresh or crits refresh the board. As I say, we're trying to, if we can get to 50 gold, then we have the option to get a relic, which I think we might be able to get to. Let's see. We'll take a little bit of damage to the strong orb. I hit that one on the nose. All right. We should probably be looking to explode these bombs soon. I'm trying to get those last 3 gold. Okay. I'm trying to get to the bombs, but the refreshes keep getting in the way. There we go. There's one at least. All right, so we do have the option for a relic or removal. Oh, I do like Rub Orb, but I think we save our money. Go to the shop in case there's something really cool there. Especially since now there are shop-specific relics that we won't see elsewhere. Okay, initially, I see Snowball. We could do an orb removal and Snowball. Snowball is technically better the more orbs you have, though, because it's for it kind of for every Snowball you have buffs all the other ones, I believe. So that's one downside to taking it with the Spinventor originality. It's a mouthful. The newer Froggo amulet, gain 3 max health whenever we add an orb to our deck. Whenever a slime is applied, gets upgraded. I don't think we need Froggo amulet. We've already added a few here. You know, we'd probably add like another five or so before the end. I think maybe we just do a removal. And we'll grab Snowball. I know if we take more of it, it's gonna hurt the base damage, but overall it'll help it scale up, so. Our additional crits, and we know our crits also refresh the board, so that's great. I got a couple elites. Oh, we didn't update this to have overflow yet. Okay, not a huge deal. As I say, if this could have dropped right down in the middle here, that would have been great. These bombs are being difficult to hit. Oh, I forgot. Crits refresh the board. Alright, this guy's gonna get some smacks in on us. Alright, all of our good orbs are down the bottom. The slimed version of the pegs are nice because you can hit them multiple times and buff them up even more. All right, can we get to 99? No. All right, I'm eyeing up a Rub-Orb. I think we pass on the shop. I'm maybe like Rub-Orb, a heal, and then we can like go to the right and come back, maybe check out this other guy. Let's get the overflow here. Create 2 gold whenever the board is refreshed, or prevent the first time you take lethal damage. And we know the first time you take lethal damage, this breaks, and you take half damage after that. So, let's take the Philosopher's Stone. We have a lot of board refreshes with the Heavy Shaft Potion. I didn't realize that's what that was called. Skip straight to this guy. Especially if we're looking to take another lead, we take a heal after this one. Which I think I maybe initially meant to do after the last fight and did not. So, oh, that's really nice. The heals usually stink after a fight, but Rallying Heart is helping us out here. All right, should I just eye up this crit immediately just to get some more damage? I feel like I'd want to maybe just try to get a buffed peg that's easy to hit. Could aim down the bottom to try to clean up some of these slimes, but let's see if we can hit a bomb. I missed out on our rainbow slime. All right, where are we at? 78 health. We're possibly going to the boss after this. So let's upgrade. How about Rub-Orb? Tax gain +2/+0 for every crit on the board. We have extra crits. Bouncers contribute damage. We'll take this. I mean, I guess it's just a bonus if we don't hit the refreshes then. Debating whether or not I wanted to try to greed for some gold, but I think that probably would have dumped me out into the fire for sure. Or remove Pebble. I pretty much always take the removes here because the removes just get so expensive and the upgrades. I guess the only other option, like if it would have gave me duplicate Snowball, I probably would have considered it at that point. But let's remove a Pebble. That would have been... Actually, I probably should have skipped ahead. I could have targeted him when he wasn't in front. We brambled the tree. It's not going to move anymore. skip to Rub Orb. See if we can get a lucky bounce, hit that refresh. We have our targeting orb. All right, that worked out better than I thought it was going to. All right, we are not building in a Spinball again. All right, so the board will contain additional refreshes, but only refreshes 8%. I'm curious. Also refresh the board. How does Heavy Shaft Potion work with Leave the Rest for later? Because this seems to imply that the refreshes are specific. Like the minimum of 5 is specific to that. I'm not sure. Attacks get 2 times damage, but every activated peg gets downgraded -3. I'm not a huge fan of that. No, it's got to be Defresh Potion because our crits act as refreshes, and we have plenty of those. So it's got to be Defresh Potion. I neglected to pay attention to who our boss was, so we'll have to check out after this. Let's hit another bomb. Almost missed it. We tried our best to miss it. Did this guy have like a more powerful shield or something? It seemed like everyone else's bombs were going away at like a similar rate, but the sound effect for Snowball though sounds like glass breaking, and I'm not sure if that was intentional, but all right, let's take a look. All right, Paintress. Am a fan of Echo Orb, which we actually don't have piercing yet, other than a built-up Snowball, which we're not, you know, guaranteed to have early. I think we take an Echo Orb and we upgrade that like immediately. There's a shop here. I guess we could take this path. Gives us a lot of events, so it's a lot of possible pebble removals. But we could also get to this shop with 0 money, which kind of stinks. I think we'll go that way. The paths are very similar. They both have lots of events. They both have a free relic, and I have to assume that we're going to get some fights. Let's remove a pebble. We want to go left. Let's hope this works. Nope, wrong way. Oh, it gave me like a little bit of hope at the last minute that well, okay, so we still have 1 pebble in here, but we do have several other things that need upgraded. I'm probably not looking to grab too many more orbs. Maybe like 2 or 3 more if I really find stuff I like. So maybe we'll just use the forge a couple times. Especially since we have better healing. All right, Rub Orb. Best foot forward. Swoltorb. All right, we hit like all the good ones. All right. At this point, it's a 50-50 between these two, so I think we can leave at that point. It's starting to get expensive health-wise. I mean, between like we'll be able to heal up after one fight. All right. Just checking what's in the shop. I mean, I wouldn't have. If we had money, I would have considered some of these, but all right. After attacking with this orb, your next orb fired gets plus X plus Y, where this is orb's regular crit power. I feel like this could be a really strong. Wait. Regular and crit damage. Like, is that gonna count like all the Betsy's hedge buffs and stuff like that? Let's take it kind of for science. Because if it's not just whatever, it's like the 0-1 here. I think that could be crazy. We'll remove an orb. All right, we're out of Pebballs. It's fantastic. All right, we'll have to keep an eye on this guy. Okay, after attack, so we have to attack with it this time. So it's a 7-3. So I worry that I'm going to kill this guy. Good, okay. Okay, so it passed on all the buffs. And what happens if I skip that one? It passes it to this one. Okay. Come on, Reborb. You've done your thing. You can go now. Just a few more, just a little more damage, please. All right, so which way do we want to go? Probably don't need shops. We got rid of all of our pebbles. We don't really have money. So I think let's look at this way. Gives us some chances to upgrade our final couple orbs and okay. And maybe get another heal in if we even need it. I mean, I wouldn't pass on a heal at this point. Immune to attack damage while reloading. That's fantastic. All right, Echo Orb. I would really like to miss the crits. Yeah, if it's not like let's upgrade it one more time. If it's not like super helpful for the build now, we pass. So it's at level 3 after activating with or discarding. Okay. So actually I missed on level 1. I don't know if level 1 had the discarding portion of it, but it does on level 2 and level 3. Of course, it's at the very end, but we'll give a heal after this fight, just in case the next fight goes awry. When you reload, gain 2 balance, or prevent the first time you lose health each battle. Let's take the balance, probably. Honestly, we could get rid of Splat Orb. You know, if you wanted to try to get to that reload quicker. I'm just trying to think in like longer boss fights. It's probably more useful. Yeah, so let's skip here. Go straight to Bramble, which will have Overflow. And hopefully we wipe out most of the enemies on the board other than all of these portraits. Which we only got one bomb, so we're not killing them with it. Oh. Unless we aim directly at them. I assumed it would have aimed at these guys, but I assumed wrong. Alright, at this point we just go straight to Activatorb and Cruciball. Okay, I don't think we need another heal. Alright, we'll spend the money and upgrade this guy. Ow. Ow. Oh no. I was okay. I say, is there a chance that Rub Orb one-shots this boss? There was a chance. It's a good start. Actually, she's dead. All right. We'll upgrade you. Let's see, Matryoshka Shell. I feel like Matryoshka Shell probably works really well with this. I'm actually curious to see how that interaction works. Huge Kinetic Meteorite fan, but we're more sciencing right now. Dragon Boss. All right, trying to look to get to Activatorb probably as quick as possible. Nothing we need. Let's see, copy Peglins, randomly remove, or okay, randomly remove or grab for the nearest. We'll take the Mirror Orb. And honestly, we might get rid of it because it probably screws up with this buff. You know what? We'll fight the Force Boss. All right, we're gonna shoot this first shot because it's gonna buff Activatorb with the Echo portion and the like base damage and crit damage amounts. Okay, new when drawn. If your orb's base damage is greater than its crit damage, the board will contain one less crit. Otherwise, it will contain one additional crit. So when we do have this. That's actually kind of funny. It like wants to balance out. I guess it's going like, if you're not going for a crit build, then, you know, we help you by getting rid of crits. But I mean, in this case, we do actually like the crits, but a lot of our orbs are getting buffed by that Betsy's Hedge, and seems actively bad in this instance. Stinks passing on a new relic, but yeah, it actively harms us. Like, I want to take it because it's new, but it actively harms us. Damn it. Hey, everybody's favorite upside down guy. Actually, I guess we... Oh, look how tiny they get. Okay. I was curious if there was like a minimal size, because I assumed we would have been there. Actually, it looked to be about the same size as those, I think. So maybe that's fine. Hey, we finally unlocked the card for that. After attacking with this orb, the next orb will attack all enemies. Thinking ahead to the boss. Boss does not have multiple enemies, so. And I don't think we need refresh circle. Projectiles have overflow or Pegboards pegs. This is gonna help us more on the boss. This is nice for some of the Overwhelmer is nice for some of the remaining fights. But let's do this for the boss. Honestly, though, like, we have a lot of refreshes on the board with the crits, so probably won't get much use out of that. We'll pass on this. We'd have a little bit of multi-ball action going, so that helps, you know, possibly up the score here. But actually, no. We'll go for it. Probably should try it harder for that. Especially since we have a little bit of money here. I'm gonna say that was maybe the right choice. Probably should have paid more attention to what's down here. Still brambled, okay. I mean, I wouldn't argue if he just stayed back there and let me tee off on him. Whenever you heal, deal 3 times total damage. I mean, we're not healing in battle. These are both kind of useless. We'll take that in case we take another snowball. All right, so no more shops. We'll just sneak down this way. Refreshes and crits contribute to damage 3 times. I'm pretty sure those were both the same, if not the same, very similar. Is it Inferno Ingot? I believe that's what this is called. Okay, now the other one would have done a little bit of something, but not, I guess, when we took Hero's Backpack. Not enough that, like, I'm mad about it, but yeah, I don't think we ever lose to Dragon. I don't want to say that. With Inferno Ingot, but it makes it a lot harder. Duplicate a random orb, because duplicate all orbs makes all of our orbs a little bit weaker. And if we're lucky, it hits Snowball. Okay, Splat Orb. I mean, I think this keeps you on the same level, so there's a chance we could come over here. No, let's do it. Yeah, there we go. I guess so. I say there's not a whole lot else we're gonna be doing with our money. I guess other than trying to upgrade this guy after we take this. I don't even know if we're gonna get enough gold to... We are not gonna get enough gold to upgrade this guy. See, upgrading at least once would have been nice, but... Ooh, okay. We probably should have paid a little better attention to that, too. This actually probably helps the, bag of orange pegs. We'll do it. It's always fun to shoot a bunch of bombs at something. Alright, we get to see Snowball in action again. We had Snowball against this guy one other time, but we did have durable pegs. And that made a huge difference. The one downside is it's really hard to see where the different, like, exits are for the poker chip. I'm sitting there going like, do I want to take the damage? Like, he'll back up like immediately when you shoot it, so. I was gonna say, I wanted to see a big damage shot after this, but it got the kill anyways. Okay, so nothing, we didn't find any, well, we did find something new. We just didn't take it. But at least we saw it. Kind of cool run. I didn't notice the interaction that would happen with Betsy's hedge and whatever this guy is called. I really wish you could hover over them and it gave you a little pop-up here. But that was really cool. This is a guy that like I don't probably take that often, and we actually saw it was very strong here. But yeah, thanks for hanging around to the end. We're moving on to Cruciball 5 next, so I'll see you guys next time. Take care.